Hi, my name is Devin and I want to talk to you about the unintended consequences of the U.S. government's policy on renewable fuels. To try to wean the country off of fossil fuels, the government decided to interfere with the market and promote corn-based ethanol, a biofuel meant to eventually replace gasoline. The government has propped up corn ethanol through various subsidies and tax credits to the tune of billions of dollars over the last decade and a half. Ethanol still enjoys many benefits, such as a legal requirement for it to be blended into the nation's fuel supply. The government's support of corn ethanol has led to several circumstances that have disproportionately hurt the poor and disadvantaged in America and around the world. The first of these is that it has caused food prices to go up. Because farmers were incentivized to grow corn for fuel instead of food, they switched over vast amount of crops to making corn for fuel. This caused the price of corn to rise dramatically, where it doubled in 2007, which led to food riots in 2008. Because of the incentives to grow corn for fuel, farmers also switched over from other crops such as soybeans to make corn, and this caused the prices of those other crops also to rise. This has disproportionately affected the poor and disadvantaged because they spend the majority of their disposable income on food. So when food prices go up, the poor are hurt the most. Now, this has affected a lot of people in America, but throughout the world, corn ethanol has been very detrimental to people in third world countries who depend upon U.S. exports of corn for their livelihood. Many now malnourished people are now starving and dying in third world countries because the United States is putting corn into its engines instead of into the mouths of poor people. The trouble started when the government decided to pick a winner without letting the free market determine the outcome of renewable fuels. This smacks of central planning. Had the government not tried to plan the nation's energy, this would not have happened. Corn ethanol would never have survived without government support because numerous studies have shown that it actually increases the amount of greenhouse gases and it is an inefficient fuel. It is clear that in order to relieve the food insecurity of the world's poor, the United States government must stop interfering with the nation's energy markets and stop giving extraordinary support to any one particular fuel. This decision will allow the best possible fuel to emerge in the free market. But in the meantime, the poor and disadvantaged will continue to be hurt by the unintended consequences of the government's interferences with the market. Thank you.